fini, je continue métaphore. Je vais pas lancer le jeu. Je me suis mangé du poulet, mais genre comme un animal avec les mains et tout. C'était c'était cool. Du coup là, logiquement, comme dans le dernier stream, je crois le stream, c'est bon. Il est lancé. Ouais, on voit la petite souris. Ok, parfait. Donc oui, bah c'était aujourd'hui, on va se faire un peu de crossasse. On va se finir métaphore et après je pense que je me ferai des jeux rien qu'à moi.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Ça va marcher. Ah voilà ça. Couleur de mélancolia. Alors, la question c'est, est-ce que je fais direct le boss ou pas? Parce que là c'est très probablement la fin là. Ouais, on va se faire un dernier petit tour. C'est peut-être monter 80. Je sais pas trop. À voir. On va essayer de déjà monter les PM. Alors, peut-être utiliser aussi l'objet là qui me permet de me soigner. PM. C'est pain quelque chose, pain béni, pain magique.
Good job.
Right there.
Ow!
Come and get me.
That's one more thing we don't have to worry about.
I see the enemy. Alright, how's that? Forward!
Putain mais...
Not like this.
Non, t'es sérieux?
Wake up!
Je suis trop nul! Je suis trop nul!
Oh, champion.
Je suis de la merde!
What now?
Ah, je suis trop nul! Ah putain! Ah putain, j'étais trop brainrot.
That cat made it here?
Bon, c'est reparti.
Right there. Come on. There they are. Alright, how's that?
We got rid of the crystal. Great job!
Great job!
Right there. Come and get
Coming at us. Let's do this!
That's one more thing we don't have to worry about.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use.
J'ai l'impression qu'il y a plus d'ennemis là. Ouais,
Everything's
j'ai
pretty
l'impression qu'ils
standard.
ils ont bien disparu totalement ces persos-là. Faut qu'on le dise.
Yep, we're safe here. Everything's pretty standard.
There they are.
Impressive. You're trading.
Tu sais quoi, je vais
What now?
reprendre le mage.
Warlock! That's an elegant fighter.
Tiens, C'est trop marrant
I imagine that would be of use.
le sceptre là.
Nice fun. Looks like it could be useful.
Let's push through. Exemplary.
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Push through.
Fun.
Alright, how's that?
That should be enough.
What do you think?
All right.
On va se faire un dernier petit tour, le temps de tuer tout le monde. Le sceptre est vraiment marrant par contre.
Yep, we're safe here.
Right there. I see the enemy.
Forward.
Time for some close
If we take the offensive now, we'll finish this.
Cat.
Our enemies are down.
Our enemies are down. Do not
That should finish it, I think.
Putain, ça m'a augmenté de PC.
Careful now.
Cat.
right here.
Tu peux avoir plein d'XP de
It's all clear.
Dark
Right
type.
there.
Hit him where it hurts.
I see the enemy.
Come on. Let's push through.
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
Right there.
Alright, how's that?
Down. Keep it up.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through.
Amazing. Great. The generator will not bother us any longer.
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
That's the end of it. I hope.
There they are.
Ouais, je sais pas.
Do it again.
Là je pense que j'ai grave assez pour le BPM. Quoi.
I see the enemy. Charging in.
Ouais, j'ai
Looks like
large
we're
assez.
safe for now.
What now? Well done. The scourge is no more.
Alright, how's that? Come on. Let's push through. Come on.
Bon, je pense que c'est bon là comme ça.
How's that? Let's push through.
Tiens, j'ai toujours les objets que je peux utiliser contre le boss. Ça ira.
They look pretty weak.
On va juste se faire un petit coup de soin. Y'a pas Pitberg qui a ça. Je pense que là c'est les derniers moments. Attendez, je vais voir si mon micro n'a pas été coupé. Ah, c'est bon. Ouais. Je pense que c'est quand je le lance pour la première fois de la journée. Peut-être des trucs comme ça. Hein.
Look.
Yep.
At last.
I'll definitely.
C'est bon.
Should we keep going?
That's the last one.
Yeah.
Temps pour finale cette histoire. Ah, c'est quand même beau, hein. Franchement. C'est la team, c'est la squad.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive.
La musique est trop forte.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed. It would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty, for my own satisfaction. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave, and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own deaths. I was but a child.
J'aime pas trop quand le méchant c'est comme ça. Genre, en fait j'étais un good guy, mais c'est juste que j'attendais.
Or retaliation for any perceived offense.
Je sais pas. Moi je préfère vraiment quand un méchant est vraiment méchant. Parce que là, c'est vraiment méchant de Disney. Un peu.
One thought alone burned.
Vite fait, mais bon. C'est comme ça. Hein.
Let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
Il existe d'autres solutions.
There are other solutions.
I'm impressed that you didn't end up obsessed with revenge. But you act like it's wrong for people to trust each other.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond.
Il y a des... Oh putain. Il a un evil archetype. Ouais, c'est Yabalabadot ou je sais pas quoi là. Oh oh ça oui.
We decide our world's future here.
Oh mon dieu. Oh le petit femboy là. Oh, ramène tes
Our
fesses.
land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage.
We fight for your ideal world. Here and now. Take him down.
For all that I believe.
This. Here I go. No, not this. After you.
Come in! Only the strong
to prevail.
Silio.
Ah loser.
That's
You
a
think
big
yourself
gap with
equal
big
to a
messages.
Ujiv Sajil? I'll use what I must. There's a better face me! Too much, perhaps? I leave it to you.
Let's go.
for all that I believe.
I shall put all on the line.
All right. I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
In their weak spot.
Je défonce la gueule.
I please.
Take my first power. Oh, souls of kings, give me strength. I channel my power.
Mais je vais me tuer super rapidement.
My wrath.
Non.
Face my wrath.
Ah bah, parfait.
Come in.
9000. Le seigneur démon Lux.
The magic seed is still up.
Summoner. The situation is changing. I'd rather refrain for now.
You fight well. Weakling.
Non, t'es sérieux? Oh.
Very good. By all means, challenge me.
Ah,
Stake
ça doit
everything you
être
have
staged.
on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal
Il est
world.
musclé, oui.
There is no hope
Non,
for
je m'attendais pas à ce que le boss de fin soit nul.
Take this.
Oula. Ouais, art de la versatilité, c'est quand même pas mal.
Maybe not.
They're weak to strike attacks. Smash them up.
Vitus power.
You
Here I
fight
go.
well. But this is not
Souls of kings, give me strength. Perhaps this will be too strong. Closing in on the enemy from a distance. Then here I go.
Pêche la perte de gloire, hein, si le porteur terrasse un ennemi avec de la magie d'invocation.
I must do something.
My thanks.
Je sais pas
Thanks.
trop ce que ça veut dire, mais... Those sure words that you use.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down.
I don't know. Formidable indeed.
J'imagine qu'il y a une deuxième phase, parce que là...
There is no hope for you.
Fine fight.
Oh, shit.
Face my wrath.
Alors... Ace Maid.
Come forth, royal soul. Here.
Quite a boon. I only want
That is helpful.
Meilleure idée.
Kings, give me
This is
strength.
not over.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Okay. All right. You fight well.
I'll hang back.
But this is
I'll use what I must.
Je préfère garder la charge que j'ai là avec
I do not fear
avec
death.
Basilio, parce que je pense pas que là ce soit la fin. Ah si. Il y a une deuxième phase, c'est obligé. On peut pas ne pas avoir de deuxième phase.
I shall rise to...
Marvelous. I am most certain.
I'm better and stronger.
Ah si. Non.
I think we've
Il va
won
devenir
this one.
evil, il va devenir, ça devenir un humain, je peux pas.
So the power I have now is not enough. The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives,
Forcément, il va devenir encore plus puissant,
and all its power.
évidemment. Là, il va utiliser... Oh mon dieu!
We can't get close.
Il a utilisé ce plan 1% de pouvoir! Non, non, non,
I
non,
have
non!
a vision, and
C'est
you
un
will
peu con,
interfere
ça,
with
j'aime
it
pas trop.
no longer. Wait!
Oh putain!
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's
No
no
ras-
time to
no
go
ras-
back
no
down to
ras.
land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Race!
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here.
Si on attend si il se rattrape, j'ai l'impression qu'on arrivera à monter à bord du char à dos.
Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm.
C'est un peu cool.
Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times! Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Non.
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work.
Near us. Don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it. Hop in, Your Highness.
Hop in! Gallica, tu peux travailler, non?
Let's do this.
We hold the line!
Trop cool.
We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Oh, le roi dragon! Le dieu dragon, pardon!
overpowered?
Ah bah c'est idiot. My beloved.
Not good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Oh.
Let's go!
Ils sont trop choqués, mes préférés.
We fly!
Quoi? Non, 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 non.
What? A noble must protect his people! Take this! Finally, I've earned my title.
Non.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince. We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you...
Let's fly!
Putain. Non, ils peuvent pas être morts les autres par contre. Hein. Parce que là c'est les trois seuls persos qui restent, c'est Yufa, Hulkenberg et Juna. Je déteste ce jeu, ils ont tué mes trois persos préférés. Ouais, c'est pas bon, c'est pour ça, c'est pas assez dramatique pour...
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
It doesn't matter.
You must hold ideals of your own. When will such empty ambitions come to fruition, I wonder? In life's balance, dreams that don't come true are equal to lies. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward, trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Oui, bah, on a déjà vu ça, non?
Such intense magla!
Sors ton épée du coup!
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again!
What?
Stop!
Oh. Quoi? Quoi?
Can't be! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please,
My obstacles are clear. The boy
open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up!
C'est mort qui va venir me sauver. Ah ouais. 100%.
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in
Oh.
time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
Luis cast a spell, and
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, you're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong.
C'est dans le
From
livre.
the start.
C'est dans le livre qu'il dit.
This place is...
Ouais, bah,
It was never of that
ça
world to
me
begin
paraît,
with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy.
Oh,
The journey was all an illusion.
it was beautiful, guys.
An illusion?
Oh,
There's
quelle
nothing but
horreur.
despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire,
Putain,
then I
procession
thought maybe
d'histoire,
one
c'est
day
trop
someone
chiant.
would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken.
La fin du jeu, c'est vraiment... Et c'était une
In the
métaphore.
end, fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
C'est une métaphore.
Isn't this?
Indeed, it's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy, but it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already
Ça
know.
paraissait un peu évident.
There is
Oh.
no deadly magic, no
Oh.
prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has
Il y a un
been
des trucs qui est
nothing
faux.
but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the
Ce que je
turning
comprends pas,
point,
c'est
but it
pourquoi
was
là,
all for
d'un
nothing.
coup, Mort, il
In the
devient
end,
méchant,
people
truc,
don't
machin.
want their world to change. They just want someone to
C'est
be
mal-
a sponge
là,
for their
j'avoue, c'est mal
infinite
écrit, mais-
anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of
En fait,
anything
j'aime
with
pas le fait que ce soit le
anxiety
même
as its fuel?
twist que putain de
A
personne.
fanciful idea
Que le
to
gars qui nous a
sustain
aidé
a
depuis le début
fantasy
est...
world.
Oh.
Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure.
Si, je vois que c'est bon, ça marche.
You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory. And there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia. In the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
Ça fait un moment que j'y pense. On est pas dans le moment, c'est vraiment idéal. Voilà, enfin, oui.
You deny it?
Oh, la musique.
Will you deny that the world of the novel is utopia?
La musique. Et puis.
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
La magie n'est pas perdue.
The journey, my friends,
Non,
they were
ok,
as real as anything I've known.
ok. J'ai eu peur du twist de merde.
Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly,
D'accord. Et de se faire pec dans sa réalité.
I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Qui est...
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Louis.
Quoi?
I once reigned as king. Or I am half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic
Oh
that
mon
split the
dieu!
prince
Oh
in
le,
twain
oh, le twist de zinzin!
and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum.
Et c'est pour ça qu'on avait des visions de...
Perhaps it would be
du
best
daron.
to call me
Enfin, ouais, du
a
daron.
discarded
Du
shadow
coup, théoriquement, mort,
of
c'est mon
idealism.
père.
I once
Mon
took
père.
such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
Rester, c'est abdiquer.
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Oh putain!
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday
Oh.
is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideas into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I don't want to turn my back on my ideals.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, You must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son. Vida's power.
On va lui casser la gueule.
I won't hold back. Vida's power. So you would vainly struggle onwards in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness.
Aïe. En fait, il s'est mis lui-même dans cette réalité pour oublier toutes les souffrances qu'il a eues, c'est un peu ça.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why did you resist it now? Why refuse me?
It's okay.
Why? You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand. Why? So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you.
Okay.
Oh, niveau 80.
I feel stronger.
What power! To see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
Oh, out.
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize?
Oh mon Dieu.
A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Oi! Wake up, Your Highness!
How?
Et chapeau dans tout ça.
Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
My friends are waiting for me.
My friend
no. Of your allies.
My studio, my
The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating.
I want to know how far I
Even
can
as you
go.
face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
Alors, du coup, c'était un peu une métaphore. Car je crois la puissance de l'imaginaire. Dans le corps passé de... Attendez, que je comprenne ce qui se passe là exactement. En gros, le fait d'avoir un livre qui nous passionnait depuis le début, nanana, qui nous donnait des idéaux, c'était un peu une manière de s'attacher à la fiction pour pouvoir mieux progresser dans la vraie vie, c'est un peu ça. C'est un peu une métaphore de... ah, shocker. C'est un peu une métaphore de la vraie vie actuelle en fait finalement. Genre on s'attache à des idéaux qu'on voit dans des fictions, des films ou autres, pour ici alimenter notre volonté de faire, de vivre. J'imagine c'est ça. Hein. En tout cas, petit plot twist, je m'attendais pas trop. Continuez donc comme si de rien n'était. Achevez vos derniers préparatifs. Mon rôle en tant que mort touche peut-être à sa fin, mais je peux encore vous être utile.
Listen here.
La formule cette pièce, puisque je suis moi-même l'ancien roi et son auteur, du moins en partie. Le Majeur Royal a permis d'accomplir plus d'une merveille, mais l'essence de mon sort trouve sa source dans un seul souhait, celui de recevoir de l'aide. Une aide indispensable pour préparer l'émergence d'un héros, un explorateur qui ferait en sorte que ce pays redécouvre la vertu qu'il a jadis perdue. Mais dans mes rêves les plus fous, je n'imaginais pas que vous, que je croyais mort depuis longtemps, deviendrez ce héros. Par le pouvoir de l'entrée d'un héros surgit, alors l'archétype d'explorateur auquel je me suis veillé était la formule confirmée que j'ai utilisée sur le sceptre royal peut invoquer la magie qui déclencherait tout après ma mort. Le moment venu, ces mots ont résonné dans mon esprit. J'ignore ce qui m'a motivé, je les ai tous notés frénétiquement. C'est pourquoi le parchemin est recouvert de cette langue venue d'un pays lointain. J'en ignore encore le sens exhaustif. Cependant, je ne peux qu'imaginer qu'il s'agissait d'éléments essentiels pour découvrir le véritable explorateur que je cherchais. Quoi qu'il en soit, ce héros se tient devant moi. Les rouages sont en marche, rien n'est plus pour les arrêter. Ô grand héros, je vous confie la mienne de ce royaume.
Now that you do make yourself at home. Oh, you have my deepest gratitude.
Voilà, qui marque l'obtention de votre diplôme, si je puis dire. Attends. Oh, j'ai quelques trucs à utiliser, je crois. Bah, on va augmenter les autres, je pense. Bastio.
I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger. I can use this. I learned a new ability.
Je vais augmenter les persos que j'utilise pour de vrai.
I can use this. I'm getting stronger.
I'm getting
I
stronger.
learned a new ability. I can use this.
Faire ça, on va augmenter tous les trucs de Basilio. Vu que c'est un peu mon main caractère, si je peux me permettre.
I learned a new ability.
Ability.
I can use this. I learned a new ability.
Là pour le coup j'en ai pas mal.
I can use this. I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger.
Ah, augmenter mes PM ce serait pas mal, ouais.
I'm getting stronger.
Pour le coup, augmenter les PM ce serait une bonne idée. Excusez-moi, là ça prend. Là c'est un peu. On casse un peu le rythme du stream ou de l'histoire en elle-même. Mais on fait comme. Ça va augmenter mon attaque, j'imagine.
I learned a new ability. I can use this.
Yes.
I'm getting stronger. I can use this. I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger. I can use this.
Ça arrive bientôt là-dessus. C'est très. C'est pour bientôt, ouais, on a tout fini.
I can use this. I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger.
Là, ça va augmenter mes PM, j'imagine aussi.
I learned a
Ah,
new
je sais
ability.
pas si j'arriverai à le maxer par contre.
I'm getting stronger.
C'est bon. Oh magie, j'aurais pas dû l'augmenter.
I can use this. I'm getting stronger. I can use this.
Ok. On va pouvoir acheter tous ces trucs là.
I see this, all right. And
I'm getting stronger.
I see this, all right.
Je sais pas si j'arriverai à faire tout.
I learned a new ability.
Ah, the new ability. Ah, il est classe en noir comme ça là.
Of course.
I can use this.
I see this, all right.
J'ai un peu hâte de voir la suite. Parce que là c'est bien beau tout ça, mais pas encore.
Oh.
I learned a new ability.
Ah, learn the new ability.
All right. I'm counting. Of course.
Ah, en plus je fais bien ça parce que logiquement ça augmente mes stats d'apprendre ces trucs là.
I see. Fast this, all right.
Putain, il est trop bien de cette couleur. Là je fais bien parce que du coup je crois que si je prends certains archétypes ça augmente mes stats. Après je sais plus si c'est en New Game Plus ou pas.
I can use this.
I see this, all right.
En tout cas il a l'air d'avoir des stats quand même pas mal. 80 en endurance, 80 en attaque, bon. Certes tout le reste c'est pas ouf mais... Quoique il loupe un rapport.
I see this, all right.
Je trouve un peu bon. Enfin comparé à tous les autres c'est plus ça. La découverte du premier archétype était quand même un peu rigolo.
Oh.
I can use this.
I see this, all right.
I suppose this will suffice.
I learned a new ability.
Ok. Basilio, on va mettre ça sur un truc que j'avais déjà commencé à augmenter.
I can use this.
Agilité, et on va utiliser ça sur magicien.
I learned a new ability. I'm getting stronger.
I'm getting stronger.
I see. This, all right? Of course.
En tout cas, ouais, ça a l'air de se fermer assez vite quand même,
I
trucs
learned a new ability.
de hack type. Pour le coup, lui, il a tout 100%. Avec le groupe. Ouais. Carrément en -2 en magie. Il est où son chat? C'est parti là où il aurait toujours dû se trouver. Comment ça? Bon. On va sauvegarder et on va voir qu'est-ce qui arrive après.
All right.
What now?
On va regarder bien si on a tous les bons trucs. Ouais, non, c'est... Je pense que c'est bon. Allez, on y va. Ça se confronter à une situation pour le moins difficile. Oui, s'est transformé en démon avec la mort elle-même à sa côté. Vous avez une fois déjà évité l'inévitable trépas. Si votre triomphe à devenir roi, vous saurez confirmer la justesse de vos idées. Cette fantaisie n'est pas qu'une vaine rêverie, mais un projet qui peut changer le monde. Ah, il semblerait que mon roman ait largement outrepassé son utilité. Oui, bien sûr, laissez ce vieil ouvrage ici. À partir de maintenant, vous serez l'auteur de l'histoire. Votre propre Antarctique. Ouais, c'est un peu ça. C'est genre... on s'inspirait d'une trame déjà existante, qui était du coup ce livre. Mais à partir d'un moment, oui, si on reste que sur ces idéaux, il faut savoir évoluer au-dessus des trucs. Je sais pas. Peut-être qu'il n'y a pas de métaphore. Peut-être que le jeu ne sait pas métaphore. Finalement, la fin de l'histoire, c'était vraiment une métaphore, la fin de l'histoire.
If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality.
Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out highs, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked. True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below.
Est-ce que ce serait pas genre, vu que c'est nous qui écrivons l'histoire, comme il a dit, ça va bien se finir, mais théoriquement c'est pas ce qui devrait se passer. Que c'était un peu la merde, on va dire. Biblically accurate Jesus. Enfin. Vas-y, fais-le. Métaphore lui ses fesses.
Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis, the world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
Oula.
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again,
Wow.
the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die
Oula,
in
attends,
tribute
on voit à
to
gauche là.
my ideals, Prince.
Ah non, ok, il y a des gens crucifiés partout.
For the sake of our world.
Charadius.
Now accept your fate.
This is the summoner. This may be effective. After you.
Here I go!
Leo left him wide open. Let's hit that new
Perhaps
weakness.
this
Aucun dégât.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
Oh la musique.
There is no in your fantasy.
Ah bah voilà.
Down, Basilio.
I'll use what I must.
Give in to anxiety.
Oh let's go.
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly Magla in the puppets.
I'll get some
Attack them
time for
before
some
he
close
swallows
combat.
more.
The magic seed!
I can do this. I shall put all on the line.
Yes! The puppet's Magla's fading!
Who should I beat down first? Here I go.
And its people.
Beat him down, Basilio!
I don't know.
Merde.
You defy me. I won't hold back.
I pray you're ready. I channel my power.
All right. It's ideal.
On va essayer de faire ça. Ouais, celui du milieu est mort.
Perhaps there's a better way.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Face me! Die!
It's okay.
Je sais pas trop comment marche leur histoire de faiblesse.
Give in
Oh,
to the
attends.
truth.
Ah non, à gauche il y a un putain de... Ah mais ok, c'est chaque espèce. Parce que à gauche il y a un YouTube. Oh le shit.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Here I go. I shall put all on the line.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
And its people.
The puppet's Magla's fading!
I'll use what I must.
Come forth, royal soul. This is it.
Damn it.
Oh fichier.
Basilio?
Douceur.
God! Basilio's been hit with some star ailment! No, a bunch of them!
The situation is changing.
Ouais.
Take my first power. I channel my power.
There is no power in your
Beat him down, Basilio!
Power of kings.
Fight us power. Let me help.
My thanks. Thanks.
Oh, da. Oula, oula. Oula, 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 oula.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing.
15 000.
Think yourself equal? I'll use what I must.
15 000.
No.
Attends, mais... Ah, c'est parce qu'il avait full défense. Oh putain, mais 15 000.
Your fate.
Wesh.
Critical hit! Hive made the real ace!
The magic seal.
The puppet's
Even
magic
I pray
failed!
already.
Il est pas très dur le boss en vrai. Hein.
I channel my power! Julio left him wide open! Let's hit that new weakness!
I see your game.
Now that's
C'est qu'il esquive forcément le temps.
beautiful dodge!
C'est genre obligé.
Come on! This has to work!
Non mais...
Hear my prayer!
Pa, 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 pa. Pa,
Kings. Some darker arts.
Here.
Quite a move.
That helps us out.
Thank you. I can do it.
In your I knew you'd help.
My thanks. Thanks.
You better be ready for the time.
Right in their weak spot!
11 000.
Apologies. Would you finish it?
Let me help.
Much thanks.
I owe you one.
I'm grateful. This is the power I'd rather refrain from now.
Souls, do your thing.
C'est pas fini. Si c'est fini. Putain, mais le boss, c'était tellement simple. Non, il y a une deuxième phase, c'est sûr. Oh mon dieu.
Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be
Oh mon
a
dieu.
sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His Magla has
Oh,
gone
that
out of
music.
control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. It's a pitiful way to live, and it's time we put an end to it.
Luis Squeaburn! Here and now, I will strike you down!
Okay, it's time to do this. Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone. Let's go.
This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
Come forth, royal soul.
Give me strength.
Here I go.
Julio left him wide open.
4500.
Equal to a UG such a wise choice.
Let's go. It's ideal.
Ah, je sais pas si j'arriverai à...
Everyone is counting on me. I shall use this.
I'm ready
Oh, je suis
whenever.
trop con.
Souls, do your thing.
35. J'ai assez.
All right.
Right in their weak spot.
Perhaps this suits me best. Tis best
He
you.
knew you'd help. That helped us out.
I'm grateful.
Je pensais que ça régénérait ça à tout le monde. Oh putain, fait chier. Aha!
It's making it harder to fight. Just hold on.
Here!
My thanks.
I owe you one.
That was helpful. I pray you're ready. I shall put all on the line.
Faudra quand même que je me régénère après, je pense. 9000!
Why can you not understand my ideals?
Ouais, des Kunda, ça sert à... Ah non, il a fait sur lui. Ah, mais du coup... Ok. Les serviteurs en question, c'était ceux que j'ai battus juste avant. Oh merde. Ouais, on va faire comme ça.
Thank you. Summoner.
Et là, le tour de Esme, je vais utiliser pour soigner les PM de Basilio.
Beat him down, Basilio.
I'll use this. Thanks.
Come forth, royal soul! Still up?
A world born of fantasy. It must not be.
Ouais. Oh, parfait.
Feel true terror.
S'il te plaît, esquive, Esme. Ah, tout Jésus. Oh, yes. Non. Ma team, elle est supra cool. Et c'est bon, c'est fini.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
Petite oreille de Isma qui vole au vent. C'est trop joli.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it.
Not yet.
Oh.
I have my ideals. Witness!
Encore?
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their
Oh,
footsteps!
power of
Now
kings!
it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Dieu. Le rayon laser empile à chaque tonnet. C'est the good kind. Oh putain.
No. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Oh putain. Oh là 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 là. Terminer toutes les quêtes. Je suis vraiment l'Ucuris qui était devenu une menace pour le pays. Je me pose pas, nous avons évité le cauchemar de population entière transformée en humain. La nation a retrouvé l'espoir en l'avenir. Mort!
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia and all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
Oh. Putain, mais oui. Et
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see.
Je crois que si je battais pas les dragons, je me retrouvais vraiment dans la merde en fait.
truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn, and you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Le chat, il est où? C'est bien beau tout ça, mais le plateau.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Je sais ma tête, c'est moi.
Look! It's him! Yeah!
Yay! Look! Look, that's him, isn't it? He won!
He certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Camp Louis.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crowned theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Mon cœur bat à la chamade.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes. Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd
Quel
warmed
jeune
up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
By the way,
Je vais
saw
pas
some of them
blue.
Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
Je relèverai tous les
I'll
défis.
confront any challenge for my people. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a
Toi
lot of
aussi,
people
ça
in the
part
crowd who have
ça,
never
ouais.
supported you.
Les
How are you
discours
going
peu.
to respond to them?
Je voudrais le geste à la
I
parole.
have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone. We are with you.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can handle them.
Well, it is time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
Merci d'être sur la
Thanks
mes
for always
arrières.
having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king.
Il y a le carnaval dehors.
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king.
C'est pas le moment. Je sais pas si vous entendez les
Your
bruits
Majesty,
des
you're
trucs.
so young.
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
Take it easy. Take it nice and slow, Chapeau.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
C'est chiant le bruit de fond. Oh mon dieu!
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Sono el rey del mundo! C'est un peu corny en vrai comme fin. Les gens étaient racistes de moi il y a de ça un mois.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day.
Okay.
This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet.
Oh.
1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
T'es plus lumineux, t'es plus
Hey,
joyful.
news. They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
Oh cool, elle est bien loin.
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Louise, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me.
8 avec moi.
After the clash
7.
between His Majesty and Louise last year,
Quelqu'un là?
everyone knows you
Quelqu'un
don't
qui est
really need an igniter to use magic.
He's made of yes.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace.
Déjà non, il y a encore des trucs au sein de la population.
Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Haisme Noctul, no less. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Ujif, of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his son's turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Bah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
D'accord. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Oh!
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
Putain, trop bien sa nouvelle tenue.
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow
Oh
you're
mon
now
Dieu.
the preeminent
Il est
leadership
trop
of your
cool.
house. Such is fate.
Oh mon dieu.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing
Je prends une capture d'écran, ça.
with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How would Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery?
Your Majesty?
Oh,
Are you here?
il est trop classe.
Juna's back from her inspection.
Ok, Juna.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you. Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
Il est où, Basilio? Il est mort?
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up sanctists, but those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cogs turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect. Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work? I'll get you squared, eh?
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear the city's honest thoughts? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on detours. No telling how long she'll be. Either way, best keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the Lady Captain of the Royal Guard...
Oh, there you are! I knew we'd find you here, for crying out loud!
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like snooping around, inconspicuously.
Il n'y a pas d'accent à ça. D'accord.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scoundrel, surely. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
On va se balader un peu.
Let's go. Hey?
What now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah mais je suis con, oui, on est 6. Eh, Nora, celui dans tout ça, il compte pas.
Yeah.
Le chat se balade en ville. Il s'agit de la mère de gaming. À propos de Lewis. Parler au... Oula. Me suis mordu les doigts. Pas de...
Cheers.
Where to?
Hey?
Tiens, ce gamin me dit quelque chose. Tiens.
Come now. Of course. And so.
Ça rappelle des souvenirs. On se dit tous au revoir pour de bon, blablabla. Ah, maybe this isn't so bad after all.
This I vow.
What do you want to do?
You're not serious.
Peace.
It's just...
Non.
That's the way.
J'espère qu'il y a le chat quelque part. Oh! Oh, Basilo! Oh, ta tenue elle est horrible! Salut Ismay! C'est trop choupi! J'ai envoyé ça. Et ça agace. Ok, d'accord. Soit. On va tout ça agace. My beloved. Gilbert te cherchait, mais je suis en pause. C'est pas vraiment mon problème. Chef. Ah là là, c'est tellement cool. Fermer ça. Excusez-moi, c'est pas. Je vais en poser des trucs. Mais j'avoue, là, ça fait du bien que je pourrais être un peu plus ça. Garde royaux, d'accord, ils prennent tous leur fonction très au sérieux, tout comme leur capitaine. Est-ce que je réponds pour une plume? Là, j'ai vu un chevalier sourire. J'ai compris que j'ai reçu un titre. Il va y avoir le plus étrange encore. Un paria Eutif, autrefois criminel recherché avec une plume sur sa tête, nommé chevalier commandeur. Au début, j'ai évidemment dû faire face à ce opposant, mais au fil des conversations au cœur ouvert, nous sommes rapprochés petit à petit. Regardons qui a fini roi. Voilà. C'est toi qui as connu les persécutions, regarde où tu en es aujourd'hui. Les tribus ont suivi ton exemple en se partageant désormais les rôles et les postes importants. J'ai compris durant l'année passée une nation l'œuvre de son peuple. Peu importe la grandeur du roi, il peut bâtir un pays à lui seul. Il joue néanmoins le rôle d'un symbole représentant et de représentant. Le fait que son entourage soit des tribus diverses et variées a déjà beaucoup changé la mentalité, y compris au sein du village breton.
Yes.
Ils vivaient comme dans des refuges, mais aujourd'hui ils engagent le dialogue avec d'autres villages. Son couronnement a incité ce village à atteindre le nouveau sommet. Il a prouvé que la barrière pouvait être brisée, qu'il était capable de le faire le premier pas. Un nouveau souffle sur la totalité du pays. Je retourne prochainement à la maison avec mon fils pour constater les changements de mes propres yeux. Alors j'espère que les générations à venir connaîtront le conflit né des différences tribales à travers les lignes. Il reste encore un sacré chemin à parcourir avant que cela n'arrive, mais d'ici là, nous forgerons ensemble le chemin qui conduira à votre majesté. Oh.
Yo!
Ouais!
Hey!
En tant que capitaine de la brigade tradienne.
But...
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right then. This place has really changed.
Il est où le gosse raciste là? Il est toujours là? Oh putain, il est toujours là! C'est le roi!
All right then.
Oh, very nice. Well, well. Yes.
Je peux aller ici?
Thank you kindly.
Welcome.
Thank you kindly.
Cool.
Oh, very nice.
All right then.
Putain, il est cool lui.
You're kidding.
Bon.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, very nice.
Ah!
Oi there.
Excuse me.
Well. All right then.
Oi there.
Ah, c'est vrai, il y a Alonso un peu plus loin, non?
Well, I sure don't want to go.
Pleasure to see you.
But
Hey. Yes. Now that you mention it.
Trop bien. Juste mute. Mute Discord. Ah. Qu'est-ce qu'ils sont, putain. 3 heures.
Thank you.
On va déambuler librement sur leur véritable apparence. J'ai envie de te voir en enfant.
ah, brilliant.
Thanks.
Attends, est-ce qu'il n'y aurait pas genre le chat pas loin?
All right then.
Thanks.
C'est bien beau, mais il n'y a pas Morse Cat.
Let's go see. Let's go see. Yeah?
Just sublime.
Ah, Noras!
Aha!
Oh.
How about that?
Oh. Perhaps.
Trop choupi.
Yeah? Hi there! Tava!
Amazing.
Ah, je peux aller dedans. Ah. En tant que roi. Ah.
Right.
Ah, mauvaise porte.
All right then.
Let's go! Yeah?
All right. Ah, j'avoue, celle de Tuna est quand même un peu rigolote. Hein.
Gosh! Well...
Ah. Oh. Attends.
So... Speaking of which...
Hold on.
Ah oui.
Magic.
Toi là.
Wait a sec.
That's a good kitty.
Oh.
C'est tranquille, il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir peur de nous. Putain, il va veiller sur nous encore.
Make this a pickle.
Oh là.
Say.
Brigitte.
Yes. Yet. Speaking of.
Je vous avoue, là, je lis entre les lignes, je commence à fatiguer de constamment lire du texte. Oh, Yufa!
Greetings.
Je me fais pas de leur doléance.
Well.
In truth. Alas. The reason is. Now that you mention it.
Oh.
Very well. I do believe. Because.
Ouais, et même pas de mariage de fin.
How about a fortune?
Wonderful.
All right then.
Ain't this a pickle?
That is a pickle. Oh. Merci, pardon.
All right then.
Lovely.
Very good.
Oh,
Hi there.
Katarina.
Oh, right.
6 mois.
Hold on.
See you soon.
Et le dernier qui manque.
Say there.
Oh, Stroll.
Hey.
Eh, Stroll, il est trop beau comme ça. Il est trop cool.
I mean,
No. Even so. Hey. Thank you.
that's...
No. Hey. That's why.
Say there.
So?
Wonderful.
What now? What now?
J'ai dit bonjour à tout le monde, je crois. Yep.
So? That reminds me.
That's right.
Oh.
Ah. Je suis en train d'écrire une histoire, je prends exemple sur mon père finalement.
Oh. Hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
You think this country's gotten any better since then?
Well, seems like everyone's having more fun than before. I'm sure Papa's happy too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
Don't worry. I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. I think I did too. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream. And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yeah, I'm counting on you. Let's do this together.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her smile.
Everyone! Long time no see. How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people there. Surely not.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss, old thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eyes.
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year. We cannot be too complacent too soon, lest the dissidents seize on the opportunity.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told you, that's His Majesty, innit?
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hockenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip.
Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day, but we're in this together. We believe in you.
Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times, but exciting ones too.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun together, didn't we?
Looks like we're drawing a crowd. Time to get back to work.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks awaits us, and I will see it crested.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
Huh?
There's more I have to see. With my own eyes.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is quite another. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I don't care to be kingly. That's less important than doing what I need to do.
You're not even concerned? Can't you take this a little more seriously?
Never the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point, lad. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey, where it is and how much is there. If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important duty as a ruler. That's what you're thinking, eh?
Right.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, I've no choice but to come along. I'm the only driver fit to maneuver the Royal Skyrunner after all. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King. Bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of wondrous encounters you've got next, well, I'm all agog. Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell me you called for them beforehand.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh, so you have no plans to stop our little adventure, eh?
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded ideals or arguments.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fears.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king everyone knows.
Still, this early into the new year, 'tis never a dull moment in your Majesty's employ.
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road again with you.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain coming along for this?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And I trust my corps is not so feeble that it will fall apart in my absence.
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right? We'll just have to lead by example.
Thank you. All of you. Let's be off.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? That timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his, of that I am certain. And it is thanks to you for believing in and guiding him. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose in glory. Such courage, such whimsy, and yes, what thrills. You have my sincerest thanks.
Ouais.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Oh.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind. Oh.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow!
Oh.
Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Eh ben, c'était vraiment bien. C'était vraiment bien. Mais c'est vrai que la fin était longuette et ça parle de trucs un peu pompeux et là, c'est un peu le cas dans ce jeu-là en tout cas. c'est un peu pompeux et un peu parler pour rien dire. Genre là, la dernière scène, c'est juste « Ah, j'ai envie de repartir en voyage. » Point. C'est tout. Donc, je sais pas, c'est le côté... comment ça s'appelle? J'en perds le mot, c'est le côté animé, le côté RPG aussi. Le fait de dire plein de trucs, genre, pour rien dire. Expose les dialogues exposants, je sais pas. Il y a un mot anglais, je sais plus. Ça, mais ouais, c'est vrai que ça parle pour rien dire souvent. La musique est bien là par contre. Mais ouais, j'ai beaucoup kiffé quand même. C'est vrai que au début je me disais oui, si la fin c'est juste It was a metaphor, ça a l'air d'être un peu de la merde, mais là finalement ça va. Ça représente quoi derrière? C'est pas le roi? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? Si c'est le roi, hein. Si c'est le roi, la mère est roi, non? Ça doit être ça, peut-être. J'avoue pas trop comprendre pourquoi je pose mes yeux. Oh! Attends. Non. Je sais pas, bref. C'était vraiment pas bon. Bref. On va faire ça plus vite. Voir c'est quoi la suite, quoi. Et ouais, c'était une aventure. J'avoue, pas le meilleur RPG auquel j'ai joué, mais pas un mauvais non plus, même un plutôt bon. En fait, ça veut trop faire compliqué alors que ça l'est pas tellement. En vrai, ça veut être un peu deep avec le côté métaphorique, mais quand t'appelles ton jeu métaphore, à un moment, ouais, c'est vraiment corny. C'est corny dans ce sens-là, le côté un peu... Maybe it was all a metaphor. Déjà ça, le fait que ce soit un truc sur la société voilà. Et aussi bah le côté the friends we made along the way. C'est bien, hein, mais là c'est pas très bien fait non plus. Je sais pas. J'ai l'impression que ça a un peu comparé à Persona, parce qu'on va comparer avec ce qui est fait par les mêmes personnes. Comparé à Persona, c'est un peu downgrade en termes de qualité cinématique et tout. Les dessins, les animés et tout, c'est vraiment cool. Mais ouais, cinématique, le fait qu'il y a moins de doublage, le fait que aussi il y a beaucoup de moments où bah genre là je pense à la scène de fin où tout le monde a été libéré, bah il y a une scène où tu vois tout le monde qui applaudit, et bah c'est un peu dégueu quoi. Après c'est plus des petits détails pour chipoter parce que j'ai kiffé pas mal de moments de ce jeu quoi, je me suis pas trop fait chier. Le jeu n'était pas forcément trop trop compliqué non plus, mais il était vraiment sympa quoi. Après ouais, j'avoue pas trop avoir aimé le fait comment dire, le côté oui histoire de la réalité nanana, c'est pas enfin que le truc du livre soit un truc réel mais en fait c'est pas un truc réel. On fait croire ça depuis le début que c'est un truc réel et voilà. Bon, c'est un peu osef, j'avoue. Une Verda. C'est un peu long. Ah, pardon, j'ai fait tomber ma manette. Oupsies. Hop là. Je peux vraiment pas skip. Mais c'est long. Laissez-moi voir la fin de ce truc. En tout cas, ouais. En fait, je trouve que c'est une bonne nouvelle création d'univers. Parce que la dernière fois qu'ils avaient fait ça, c'était quoi? C'était Soul Hacker, un truc genre. Qui visuellement, je trouvais, était un peu horrible. En termes de design. Ici, vraiment, les designs, on a plein de bonnes idées. Ne serait-ce que l'histoire de le fait que tout le monde ait des races différentes. Ça aide pas mal à l'immersion ou même à la diversité des personnages, quoi. Genre, les paris puces, il y a quand même plein de versions différentes, quoi. Genre, comment elle s'appelle déjà? Katrina et Basilio, c'est tous les deux des paris puces et pourtant ils sont quand même assez différents, quoi. Et pourtant, oui, ils ont juste des oreilles, hein. Ah, on arrive à la fin. Cryware. Speed Tree Games. Oh, c'est Chapeau! C'est moi!
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know.
The Great Seeker Chapeau. Ouais. Je vois ça agace. The Great Seeker Chapeau.
In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction.
Eh oui, ce n'était qu'une métaphore pour vous.
However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of our world echoes in you. With all my heart, I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
Ça m'a fait du bien d'y jouer en tout cas. C'est une façon rigolote de dire quoi, c'est toujours pas fini. Putain, mais à un moment faut s'interrompre. Hein. Ah, c'est Caradius, non?
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown.
Vraiment, c'est mes deux préférés.
Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Onward and upward. La fantaisie continue. Ah ouais? Ok. Et c'est quoi cette fantaisie? On continue. Enregistrer vos données de jeu terminé, transfert sur certains éléments vers votre nouvelle partie. Données pouvant être transférées incluent les objets possédés sur quelques éditions, l'argent, l'image, les vertus royales, les informations sur les ennemis, la progression de random, situer les archétypes, le temps de jeu total. Oh, see Bon. C'est très sympa en tout cas. J'ai bien aimé faire ce petit jeu. Mais j'avoue que je suis quand même content de l'arrêter. Sur ce, je vais vous laisser tranquille. Je vais me prendre un petit goûter. Et bah, see you guys. Hein. Bye bye.